So lately I've been making lots of videos where I talk about things I want to see in Battlefront 2. I've been making lots of top 5 and top 3 videos. And the funny thing is, people take it seriously. Do you actually believe that I think EA are going to add in everything I asked for? So last week I tried something different. I talked about 5 things I don't want to see added in Battlefront 2, and it did very well, so thank you for the support on that video, guys. So today I'm doing a part 2 to it, because there are a lot of things from Battlefront 1 that we just didn't like as a community, and we need to talk about them here today. So be sure to sit back and get comfy, because you are in for a roller coaster of a ride this video. Let's roll that over the top intro. Let's kick this lovely list off with the Scattergun. I mean, the skill it takes to use this weapon, I've never known it be so easy to take someone down at close range. If someone has a shield up, 2 shots, the shield goes down and the person dies as well, and if they don't have a shield up, you can just kill them instantly as well. There's an easy solution to weapons like this, just don't add them in the next game. Make it more skill based, that's what the community wants. I'm not going to continue to moan about the Scattergun because we need to move on to the next thing, which is the pulse cannon, which some of you may be disagreeing with already, but let me explain. So we all know how it feels to charge up that pulse cannon and get a kill from a very long range. It is very nice. The problem with this star card is that it's a one-hit kill anywhere on the body. If you shoot someone in the foot, they're dead. If you shoot someone in the hand, they're dead. That's not very realistic to Star Wars or even real life in general. Of course the pulse cannon should be a one-hit kill if you shoot someone in the head, but not every other part of the body. Don't you think it would be more rewarding if you had to work towards kills with the pulse cannon instead of getting one near enough every time you use it? The harder it is to get a kill with this weapon, the better it will feel when you actually do get someone. Now, when Battlefront 1 first came out, it did lack a lot of content, that's no secret, and people were speculating what maps could we see down the line via DLC. One of the most popular choices was definitely the Mos Eisley Cantina, which still never got added to this day. Instead, we got Twilight on Hoth. Now let me clear something up quickly. This map looks beautiful. Every time I play it, I'm blown away by how good it looks. Well done, DICE, on that one. Now, I'm not the only one to dislike this map. A lot of people in the community do agree with me on that. I can't exactly work out what it is that I don't like about it, but I think the main thing is the weather conditions on it. It's very hard to see people across the map. Due to the snowstorm conditions on this map, it's very difficult to see other players, especially with the map being so open, you die very quickly as well. A mostly open map where you can't see players from long distances is not a good idea for a modern day shooter. The amount of times I get spawned in and die almost immediately, I'm asking the same question every time. Where were they? Who was shooting me? You just can't see them on this map. I hope to see a lot of maps return from Battlefront 1 into Battlefront 2, but Twilight and Hoth is not one of them. I had to talk about it sooner or later. That bounty hunter Bossk, why is he so overpowered? Now, every ability Bossk has is a bit too good, but the main thing I'm going to be talking about is that trait which allows him to heal after killing enemies. Now let me just clear up something quickly. As of the time of recording this video, there has been a recent leak that shows that Bossk will be in Battlefront 2. Now I'm going to be talking about Bossk as if we don't know about that leak, as I don't want to talk about any details that aren't yet confirmed because it could change before the end game. So in Battlefront 2, one thing we do know is that heroes will regen health after a while, but regenning after getting kills? No, that doesn't work, EA. This is one of the reasons why players could play as Bossk for a whole game of Walker Assault or Supremacy, just because they couldn't be killed. He was too good. I know one of the traits of a Trandoshan is that they can heal themselves, but I'm sorry, this can't work in a modern day shooter. Now, I think Bossk really needs to be looked over if he is coming back for Battlefront 2, as you can't have a bounty hunter who is just that overpowered. Compared to Sith Lords such as Darth Vader or the Emperor, and you have a bounty hunter who is better than them, it doesn't make much sense. Obviously make Bossk a fun villain to play as, but don't ruin him, because EA, if you do, I really don't want to see him return in Battlefront 2. Now let's end this list with everyone's favourite star card, the lovely Bacta Bomb. Still to this day I ask myself, who was stupid enough to add this to Battlefront in the first place? It's just a completely unfair star card in general. How can you have a system where you can get someone down to very low health, be about to kill them, then they throw this down and end up killing you? The thing is, I don't mind if there's a system in Battlefront 2 where you can get some extra health off things such as back-to-tanks, which I discussed in my last video. The problem with the back-to-bomb is how frequently it was thrown around. Extra health shouldn't be that easy to come by. How were new players supposed to be introduced to Battlefront when they joined games and they just came up against people with back-to, therefore stood no chance? I'm going to go out there and say it, and I think a lot of you will agree with me on this, the back-to-bomb was the worst addition added to Battlefront 1 by a long mile. But there we have it, another video of me moaning about Battlefront. Would you believe it? I can't wait to read all those comments disagreeing with me, it's going to be great. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you can't stand the content I'm making at the moment, be sure to hit that dislike button as well. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you all in the next video.